Hi. So I've had several colleagues and friends ask me if I would consider making a beginner yoga video. Um, I know many people are apprehensive about going out to yoga classes, and I understand exactly why. So I've been putting it off, but giving excuses such as I don't have enough time or I'm just not ready for that yet. And my friends and family, colleagues have been through a very long journey with me the last 3 years, and they understand that yoga has been a huge part of my life. It has really, really helped me heal where I've needed to heal. And so I'm going to stop being selfish, and I'm going to, especially during these hard times right now where there's so much social distancing and anxiety and angst in the world, I would like to at least be able to share something that has given me peace and calm in my life with my friends, family members, and colleagues who have asked about this. So, I would like to start actually by reading something. And this is actually from a book called Meditations from the Mat. It was given to me by Jill Robb. Thank you, Jill. It has meant a lot. She gave it to me around Christmas time, and I began reading around the first of the, or around the new year, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. So I just would like to read a couple quick things from this before we get started. Burning zeal and practice, self-study and study of scriptures, and surrender to God are all the acts of yoga. When transgressions hinder, the weight of the imagination should be thrown on the other side. Whenever we find ourselves ensnared in negative behavior, we should increase the amount of time, thought, and energy we redirect towards positive behavior. This simple, elegant notion is articulated by Marianne Williamson in her spiritual guidebook, A Return to Love. If you want to end darkness, she writes, you cannot beat it with a baseball bat. You have to turn on a light. We do not need to enter a shutdown with our self-destructive behavior, nor can we deny its existence. We must simply come to know it and move on. We learn to focus wholeheartedly on positive behavior. So I thought that that was very appropriate to begin with. Again, Meditations from the Mat, excellent read if you're looking for something over the next month or so. And lastly, just before we get started, I'm going to probably do about 20 minutes. That's good to start with, not too much. We'll review the sun salutation, vinyasa, triangle pose, the prayer pose, the prayer squat pose, side planks, some binds, downward dog, warrior one, warrior two, and peaceful warrior. I might throw a couple other things in there for you, but again, thank you for this opportunity. It's going to probably do more for me than even you. And thank you, friends, for encouraging me to do this, to step out and be vulnerable and share what was something very personal with you. Okay, so we're going to start just for a few minutes. Even before you start the video, you might want to warm up a little bit. You don't want your muscles to be cold because you can, although yoga is a lot of stretching, you can hurt yourself in yoga. So I'd like to start, literally, I'm going to put some music, my favorite yoga music on. Alexa, play my yoga music at volume 4.
Your playlist, My Yoga Music, on Amazon Music.
Okay, so again, we're going to start with something called cat cowl. It's important to remember that yoga is a great deal breathing. You must breathe with yoga. I personally take a few words that are my words for the day, and I resonate on them, and I meditate on them through my practice. A lot of times I use the word love, peace, forgiveness, acceptance, and I take those words and I literally run them through my mind over and over as I breathe in and I breathe out. When I breathe in through my nose, and when I breathe out, I push my breath out of my mouth. For me, I personally envision as I'm breathing in white, good, warm light, and I breathe out any darkness that is currently residing in me that maybe has been trapped for some reason or another. And so again, I ask that you really concentrate and focus on your breathing, and that when you breathe in, you envision white light coming in, and when you push out, you envision anything in you, whether it's fear, angst, anxiety, whatever you have inside of you that doesn't belong there, push it out and feel it be released from your body. Okay, so we're going to begin in on all fours. This is called cat-cow. We're going to take a deep breath in as we arch our back. And breathe out. We're going to do this 5 times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, if you will step in a plank position, this is plank or chaturanga. Your back needs to be straight. Butt does not need to be up in the air. You need to keep your butt level. Hold the plank for a few seconds and breathe. And then we're going to vinyasa. Slowly down. Bring it up towards the sun and gently up into downward dog. Downward dog is a very common position in yoga. Provides a lot of stretching of the hamstrings, the calf muscles. You come up on your tippy toes. Go down flat-footed. It'll stretch different muscles. Okay? Now we're going to do some sun salutation. Hop forward. Rise up to the sun. And come up in prayer pose. We're going to step back. Rise up. Forward bend. Hold this pose. Get a good stretch. If you need to rest or bend your knees, that's fine. If you can straighten your legs, great. But stay in the fold. Breathing in. Breathing out. Walk forward. Jump back into plank position. Vinyasa. Rise up. And into downward dog. Hop forward. 3 more. Rise up to the sun. Prayer pose. Step back. Rise up. Forward fold. Hold. Walk forward. Jump back. Breathe in. Breathe in the light.
Get out the bad. Vinyasa into downward dog. And once more. Rise up to the sun. To prayer pose. Rise up. Forward fold. Hold for 2 breaths. One more breath. And walk back out to plank position. At this time, I want you to take your right foot, center it, and lift your left leg to the air into a one-legged dog. Really feel the stretch. You can bend your leg, stretch the hip. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your leg in while you're on your tiptoe, and we're going to do some core exercises. Bring your knee to your chest and back out. We're going to do 8 of these. Breathe in, out, in, nice, in, out. One more, bring in, hold. Now plant your left leg between your left and right palm and slowly come up to warrior 1 position. I'm actually going to flip sides because I want to stay facing you. So warrior 1. Hold warrior 1. 2 breaths. One more good breath. And then to warrior 2. Pull your hips forward. Don't break the integrity of the pose. Just be in the moment and breathe. Now we're going to go into peaceful warrior. And reverse the peaceful warrior for a good stretch. Peaceful warrior. Breathe in, reverse. One more peaceful warrior. Big breath in. And release. Now we're going to go into a prayer pose. Hold this. I know it can be uncomfortable. Breathe in, breathe out, and be in the moment. For those of you who want to attempt a bind at this point, take your right hand, go behind your right leg, take your left arm, wrap it around, lock, and open that chest for a bind. Straighten your leg out. Come to the center of your mat. Fold your arms and just be there. Stretch. Breathing in through your mouth. Another breath in. Out through your mouth. Now, come back up into a prayer pose with legs open. Raise arms up to the sun. And we're going to come down into a side lunge, holding balance. Hold your posture. Posture is very important here. For 5 breaths. Those of you who need to use your hands, you can support, or if you prefer, just to use your leg, push upward, back to center. Rise up. Back to prayer pose. And we're going to lunge towards our other side. Do not break the integrity of the pose. Hold your posture. Breathing. 5 breaths. Be in the moment. Feel your breath. Use your hands if you need to, or use your leg muscles to come back up. Rise up and fold. Now turn your right leg and your left leg to your left side. Plant your palm flat on the mat if possible. If not, you can be up on your fingertips, whatever makes you most comfortable. And then rise your other arm to the sun and pull that chest out and feel that stretch. Make sure your hips are facing straight ahead, aligned with your left foot. And breathe. In. Everything good. Out. Let go of the anxiety. Let go of the fear. Let go of any anger. Breathe in peace, love, acceptance. Come back to the center. And turn to the other side again. Align your hip with your foot. Palm down or up on your fingers. And rise your other hand to the sky. You can look up. You can look down. Focus on your words and your breath, in and out. In. Out. Just let it go. Let your ego go. Let your fears go. Just release. Now, I want you to come into a lunge. Plant both hands to the left side of your right foot. Bring your knee down and your chest forward. And really feel that pull in your groin muscles, all of your leg muscles. Hold this and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to go into a pigeon pose. want you to take your left foot and pull it inward. And I want you to really stretch the left leg back. Your right leg's pulled inward, your left leg is back. And I want you to literally lay. Stretch your arms out and just be there for a good 8 breaths. Back up, look up to the sun. Now I want you to take your left leg and I want you to bring it over, cross it over. This is your left leg, yes. Cross it over your right leg. Place your left hand behind you. Take your right elbow to your knee and pull. And a really good stretch and bind. Excellent. Now, if you'll get back on your hands and knees for a couple cat-cows, breathe in and release. Two more. Now shift back up into your chaturanga or plank. And we're going to vinyasa with a sun salutation following. Into downward dog. Focus on your breath. Jump forward. Rise to the sun. Step back. Rise up and fold. Walk forward. Vinyasa. Into downward dog. Remember your words, be in the moment. Jump forward, breathing in as we rise, exhaling. Nice. Step back, last one. Rise to the sun, forward fold. Walk your hands out. Vinyasa into downward dog. Now take your left, actually it's your right foot, bring it in. Rise your left leg in the air, or vice versa. And I believe we did this one last time, so I'm going to switch positions here so you can see me. It's actually actually going to be right leg in the air now. And one-legged dog. Really feel that stretch. And bring the leg through and hold. And let's do some core. 1. 1 more. Bring it in. And right leg through. And up into Warrior 1. Again, I'm going to reverse legs so you can see me. Breathe. And lean into Warrior 2. Now to Peaceful Warrior. And reverse. Back into Peaceful Warrior. Nice. Feel the stretch. One more good. Peaceful Warrior, hold it. Now, into a chair pose, side prayer pose. And those of you who can take a bind, left hand under, right hand behind, lock, and pull the chest out. Come back to center. And just relax. Shift to the side again. Get ready for star pose. Align hips with left foot. Plant hand. Really stretch the chest muscles. Listen to the music. Be in the moment. Listen to your breath. Release everything negative. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Align those hips. Pull in. Star pose. And just breathe. Nice. Now, we're going to be in a lunge, and I want you to keep your left hand planted, and I want you to bear your weight up, come up on your fingertips and extend your right arm and your right leg. Breathe with this. Requires balance, focus. We're going to do the same thing. Left foot out, plant your right hand, or excuse me, right leg down, plant your right hand, extend your left leg and your left arm, and breathe. Nice. Now keep your left leg out, your right leg back, right hand, left hand down, and do that runner's lunge. while you're breathing. 3 breaths. And one more. Nice. Now we're going to go into pigeon pose on the opposite side that you had last time. Okay, we pull this leg underneath you, and we're going to forward fold and be there for 5 deep breaths. Rise up to the sun, stretch. Take that right leg, pull it around. Take your right hand, place it behind your back. Left hand, elbow to knee, and pull for a really good stretch here. Nice. Now, pull your feet in, straighten your back, and forward fold. Back up. Put your left leg out. Pull your right leg in. Align your hips with your foot. And fold. If this is where you can be, that's fine. Do not push it. If this is what's comfortable, that's fine. Nice. Other leg. Put your right leg out. Pull your left leg in. Place your foot on your inner right thigh. Align your hip. Okay. Your chest with your hip and your foot. And again, fold for a deep stretch. Get to breathe. All right. Then I want you to come up into a squat. And this is what it's going to look like. It's a squat prayer pose. And we're going to hold it here for a good 30 seconds. All right. Really feel the stretch in your legs. Open those hips. Now place your hands in front of you, and we're going to actually go into a side plank. Okay, feet together. Left arm down, raise your right arm in the air. And if you feel comfortable, breathe. Remember to hold the integrity of the pose. Don't lose the integrity. And then plant your right leg down. Turn backward, and we're going to go into what we call the rock star for a good stretch. And come forward. Good. Lie down for just a minute and breathe. Take everything in that needs to come in. Breathe everything out that needs to be released. Now we're going to do side plank on the opposite side. Okay. And then into rock star. Squeeze your butt cheeks and really extend that arm for a good stretch. And back down. Extend your legs. Forward fold. Now, I want you to lie down. We're going to breathe for 10 good breaths in and out. Be in the moment. Be mindful. One more deep breath in and release. Now let's work a little on our core. I want you to take your hands, place them up in the air, and extend your legs slowly and hold while you breathe. Relax. Good stretch. And again. This time, hold your arms down instead of up. We're going to hold them down. We're going to put our feet up in the air and stretch. Hold. And release. Nice. Now, back into cat-cow. Do 2 of them. Into plank, chaturanga position, Vyasa. Come up and hold while you breathe. Breathe into downward dog and just hold and breathe. Jump forward, rise to the sun. I want you to get a good shoulder stretch. I have problems with my shoulders. They're not terribly flexible. I hold muscle in my shoulders. And so what you want to do is fold your shoulders back, lock your hands and arch. Really good. Get a deep stretch there. Nice. Roll your head. Come up. Bend to the right. Back up. Now to the left. Nice. Now I want you to go back into prayer pose. I want you to bring your left leg up and rest it in on your right leg up and rest it on your inner left thigh. Go into prayer pose and hold. Breathe. Now for those of you who want, you can hold your foot, take your foot in your hand, and you can extend your leg. Do not go further than you feel comfortable going. Come back down. Stretch hips. Back into prayer pose. Left foot against, make sure you have your balance here. Left foot against right inner thigh. Alexa, play my yoga music.
Your playlist, My Yoga Music, on Amazon Music.
Hold your left foot, extend it for a good stretch. Bring it down. Nice. Now, we're going to go into a seated chair pose, and we're going to hold and breathe. Cross arms, lock them. Take your left leg behind and lock with your right leg and sit. Hold pose and breathe. 3 seconds. Release. And again with the other side. I'm going to turn so you can see from this side. Rise up to chair pose. Hold. Cross opposite arms. Right leg over left leg and lock. And release. Nice. Rise up, fold.
rise up. Come back down on your knees. And that wraps the beginning yoga session up that I have for you. And I always like, personally for me, I close with the Lord's Prayer. But please do not feel that you need to engage in this. You can do, we'll just hold 10 seconds of silence, and then I'm going to go ahead and say the Lord's Prayer, and we're going to finish. Thank you so much for joining me, and again for giving me this idea. Namaste. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Thank you, friends.